In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NHL games happening on February 7, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NHL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best bet single picks, best bet parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Seattle Kraken versus New York Islanders. The Seattle Kraken face the New York Islanders, with both teams looking to head into the second half of the season strong. The Kraken have a 29-15-5 record and boast the best record in the Pacific Division, while the Islanders have a 26-22-5 record, and with 3 wins in a row are in the middle of the Metropolitan Division. Both teams look to improve in their respective conferences, and the upcoming game should be a great one as a result. Despite it being just the second day since All-Star Weekend, there are already teams on the second night of a back-to-back. The Islanders would be one of those teams, as they will be traveling back to New York following a game in Philadelphia. That provides a great opportunity for the Kraken, and frankly, they haven't needed the help this season. The second-year franchise has taken a massive leap this season. Their 29 wins with 63 points has them atop the Pacific Division. Not only have they improved overall this season, but they have also been even stronger as of late. Since the calendar flipped to 2023, their 11-3-1 record is tied with the Boston Bruins for the second best in the NHL. In that same time frame, the Islanders have the 4th worst record. It doesn't look set to get any better, even with New York saving starting goaltender Ilya Sorokin for this game with the way Seattle has been shooting. The Kraken have scored 4.3 goals per game on the road this season. That's the best mark in the league by far, as the New Jersey Devils in second aren't even cracking the 4 goals per game mark. The fact that we've compared the Kraken to the Bruins and Devils should speak for how strong they have been in 2022 to 2023. On top of all that, they have already defeated the Islanders 4-1 this season, so they should begin the second half of their season strong. The offense has been struggling for the Islanders recently. They scored 2 or fewer goals in 9 of the last 10 games. New York ranks 25th in goals per game and 21st in shots per game. The Isles are on the back end of a back-to-back, and they will struggle to score. However, goaltending has been very good for the Islanders this season. New York ranks 6th in goals against per game. Ilya Sorokin has a record of 16-16-4 with a 2.38 goals against average and .923 save percentage. Sorokin ranks 6th in goals against average, tied for 3rd in save percentage, and tied for 2nd in shutouts among all goalies in the league. The defense has been very good, and goaltending has been average for Seattle this season. They rank 16th in goals against per game and 3rd in shots against per game. With the Isles fatigued, Seattle will not have difficulty keeping the puck out of the net against a weaker offense. This will be a lower scoring game. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Vegas Golden Knights versus Nashville Predators. Tonight we have a pretty good Western Conference matchup, with the Nashville Predators hosting the Vegas Golden Knights. Both of these teams are in different spots in the standings from their starts to the season, but come into tonight's game on opposite streaks, with the Predators going into the All-Star break on a 3-game win streak and the Knights on a 4-game losing streak. This will be the second matchup of the season between these teams, with the Knights winning 5-4 in overtime in an awesome game on December 31st in the first game between them. It is getting down to the nitty-gritty of the regular season, and these teams have work to do. Beginning this final stretch with a win could be huge, so expect a hard-fought game. The Golden Knights have struggled mightily so far in 2023, dropping from 1st in their division to barely holding on to 3rd. That is why they are seen as underdogs in this game, but I think the All-Star break was just what they needed. It was an opportunity to rest and refocus could pay huge dividends for a team who are losing their way. Star Jack Eichel was called out recently by head coach Bruce Cassidy for his poor play, so expect him to have his team and himself ready to battle down this stretch. So the Vegas Golden Knights money line is our full game side pick. Both of these teams have trended under this season. The under in Predators games this season has gone 24-22-2, while the under has gone a very profitable 29-19-3 in Golden Knights games and 4-1 in their last 5 games. On the season, both of these teams have excelled defensively and will have 2 All-Stars between the pipes tonight in Juuse Saros and Logan Thompson. I expect this to be a grind of a game, especially with both offenses having struggled at points this season and Vegas Vegas really having issues scoring recently. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Anaheim Ducks versus Chicago Blackhawks. Tonight we have what isn't a great matchup in the Western Conference with the two worst teams in the West, the Anaheim Ducks and the Chicago Blackhawks facing off for their second matchup of the season. In the first game between these teams, the Blackhawks won a tight 3-2 game in Anaheim on November 12th. The Ducks are 14-39 in their last 53 road games and 20-54 in their last 74 overall. The Blackhawks are 17-38 in their last 55 home games and 19-46 in their last 65 overall. The over is 10-1 in Ducks' last 11 overall. The over is 5-2 in Blackhawks' last 7 versus Pacific. The Ducks are 0-5 in the last 5 meetings in Chicago and 0-8 in the last 8 meetings. The favorite is 11-3 in the last 14 meetings. Chicago returns to NHL action after the All-Star break, and Anaheim laces up for their second game in as many nights. These teams are within the running for last place in the league, so there aren't any intriguing storylines, but we should be in for a close game. Neither team necessarily needs this win, but one team has to, and that should be Chicago. The Blackhawks haven't played since January 28th, so they will have plenty of rest and a major advantage when playing a team in a back-to-back on the road. Anaheim will also be sending out their backup goaltender Anthony Stolarz after starter John Gibson battled the Dallas Stars the night previous. This will also play in the odds of the Blackhawks. I'm not running to the window to back either of these bottom feeders, but somebody has to win. The Ducks are on the end of a back-to-back, don't win on the road, and they've had no recent success against the Blackhawks. The Chicago Blackhawks have a clear rest advantage, and they're far better defensively. The Ducks are the worst team in the NHL in terms of their offense and defense, and they are also playing on the second night of a back-to-back. I'm not running to the window to back either of these bottom feeders, but somebody has to win. The Ducks are on the end of a back-to-back, don't win on the road, and they've had no recent success against the Blackhawks. The Chicago Blackhawks have a clear rest advantage, and they're far better defensively. The odds are in Chicago's favor, and while there is an evenly strong opponent on the other side, I still see them coming away victorious. I'm taking Chicago to continue its hot play by winning this game outright, so the Chicago Blackhawks money line is our full game side pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.